We start with a React component called RootChangeErrorBoundary. It's an error boundary specifically designed to handle errors during route changes. In the constructor, we initialize the state with two keys, has error set to false, and error set to null. The static method getDerivedState from error is used to update the state whenever there's an error, setting has error to true and storing the actual error. Next, you see the component didCatch method, which is where we can handle the error, for instance, by logging it. Finally, the render method checks if there's an error. If true, it displays a fallback UI with the error message, otherwise, it renders the child components as usual. Here's our log error to my service function. This is where you would implement your error logging logic. In our example, it's currently set up to log errors to the console, but in a production environment, you would replace this with a call to an actual error logging service. This way, you can record errors that occur in your app and respond to them as needed. Finally, we have our main app component. Inside, we use the router component to manage our application's navigation. We then wrap our routes with the RootChangeErrorBoundary. You can see an example of a route definition inside a switch component. This structure ensures that if any error occurs while changing routes, it will be caught by our error boundary, and the appropriate error message or fallback UI will be displayed.